Do you want an umbrella? I've got one in the office. Another one.
I got a big brimmed hat. You want to wear that?
Yeah, you need something in this sun. You're getting beaten down.
You know what? We'll move them a little bit closer. So it'll be.
Here, let's scoot up. Let me scoot.
Well, you want to scoot up.
How am I going to get out of this chair?
Look.
How am I going to get out of this chair?
Just stay. You're stuck.
Look, Randy, look.
Just stay right there. Just stay right there.
Okay. Okay.
There, let me move the camera a little bit. Right there. I mean, it looks like an ocean behind you, doesn't it?
It does. That's what I said.
That's awesome.
Well, I need an ink pen in my notepad.
Well, just stay right there. I'll cater to you because you can't move. I'll have to cut the bottom of the seat out to get you out.
How would I get out?
You gotta do a squat, man.
Stop it. Here we go.
One-legged squat. Come on.
All right. Let's see if I can stand up.
Do it.
Okay. Hold on.
You're gonna have to throw that towards the.
What do you mean throw that?
Throw yourself.
You said you're gonna have to throw that.
You're gonna have to throw that.
Okay, here we go. Watch this. Okay, ready? Hold on.
Come on.
It's close. All right, hold
Do
on.
it again.
Let me focus.
Use the umbrella
Watch,
to catch
Mike.
the wind.
Let's. There we go. All right, get some. All right, ready? Here we go.
Becky and Will aren't gonna have anything on me today.
What is that?
Look at
That's your lemonade.
a little bit of a beverage.
And then I have another beverage I want to show you. It's something I made up. It's a margarita smoothie.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Nom, 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 nom.
Go.
Thanks, sir.
You get water. Are you on?
Because I got a disease.
Are we on?
No.
That old
Here.
question. Yeah,
It
we're on.
looks like Callie and Dorothy here.
Hey, don't hit that. He's going to knock the camera over. Hey,
Oh.
look, he's looking at the reflection.
Oh, the reflection.
Oh, that's
Here,
good.
let me
It's
have
perfect.
that microphone there, Mike.
Okay.
We've put him to work.
Look, I'll be Gilligan.
Well, there you go. Well, I have to be a redhead to be Ginger, or dark-headed to be Marianne.
You're 30 or not 30 yet?
30. What's that?
You've already rolling?
No.
Okay, well, I got something for you. Hold on a second.
Okay.
What's he got?
Well, I said you want to have fun shows again.
It ain't happened yet, has it, Randy?
I'm going to help you today.
Oh, my gosh.
What you helping him with?
Applause and ocean signs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when you say Randy Jones, and say Amanda, and then I'll do the applause thing.
Oh, you got to do that. Look, Randy.
Oh, it's froze.
It's frozen.
I had a freezer.
Don't put your fingers on it.
It's only been a freezer.
Oh, crud, like COVID. Stop it.
A little while.
Oh, you got it started.
Okay, so.
Oh, how come I didn't get one of them?
But you got water.
Okay.
Because I've turned into.
Because I got a
I've turned
disease.
into the community lush. Because I have a disease.
Listen.
Oh, here. Yeah, that's the same.
So
That's
when you announce yourself, then I'll play that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Are we on?
No.
I can't see. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank God.
Let's turn it on. Okay. Now we're on. Now we're on.
Oh, is it on now?
Look at.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can edit whatever you want.
Oh,
you don't have
that's
to
right. That's right. I forgot.
edit it and stuff.
Okay. All right. Welcome to Incredible Tiny Homes. We are on location. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome to Incredible Tiny Homes. This
What?
is Randy
Yeah.
and Amanda.
And Amanda. Yeah.
Come on. Jeez. No.
Oh, you're falling short, man. What is happening here?
What?
What? Oh, this does not bode well.
No.
Oh, there it is. Randy.
Hey.
Oh, we are on location. We are so excited today. We are at the beach.
Look behind us.
Look.
We're at the beach.
We're at the beach.
Yeah.
Beach. What beach is it? We're gonna call it something.
You're at Malibu Beach.
Malibu, man.
Oh, Malibu. Malibu
Malibu.
Beach. Okay, there we go.
God. I love this. Woo! Hey, you can add that in anytime you want. We have our sound effects today. We have
Yes.
we have a crowd of 500 people. You can hear them cheering.
And I probably, will you hand that to me, Mike? I probably need that back.
See? There they
you
are.
go.
Woo!
Studio audio.
Yeah, thank you,
Audience.
everybody. Now, Ace is down here, and I can't move the camera to show you, but
No.
he's going to flop everything over because he's searching for the reflection.
He's just about to knock everything
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
Ace, you're going to get the reflection, buddy. Come here.
Look
See,
here, jump
here
up
he
there.
is. Here he is.
Oh, and he's at the beach. Look, we want to show you the backdrop here of we are on location at the beach here at the community at Incredible.
Can you move the camera around and show them?
Why don't we do
All
that?
right,
Well, it has to be you. I can't get up.
Look, okay. We're in these relaxing chairs. You don't get up until you're about in about 8 hours.
Let's try to do it together. Ready?
I'm gonna use Ace as a pull.
No, you
Here,
don't.
you pull on Ace.
No.
He'll be he can like your sled dog. Grab his collar.
I got too much.
Here, handle. Ready? 1, 2. We're like squatting almost on the
ready?
floor.
Okay, ready?
2,
1, 2, 3.
go. We made it. Come here, buddy.
All this ain't making it up.
Oh, he's got the ocean sound.
Oh my gosh, it is, isn't it? Okay.
All right, so I've got
So show where we're at.
Let me flip this. I can't flip it around.
No.
So, look at that's our backdrop, and that's his shed that he painted. Look at that, isn't that cool? Painted little birds on it.
He's got the little birds.
And Mike did all this on his own. He's not a carpenter. He added trim. I just love how people have added stuff to their house. And the beach really gets to use all this excess wood and stuff. And then this is his house.
Can you see?
And it's an ESP home. He's painted it. Look at this. Isn't this cool? How he just added wood to the outside.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You add that stuff to it, it doesn't hurt the integrity of the home.
Right.
You know?
Look at Mike here. Look. Can we see him on there? Yeah. Oh, well, we can see me. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
so
Mike.
What I want to show you is Mike has come here, and see, he's from Brighton, Michigan, or up near there, and look, isn't that something? Mike has embraced the beach, the beach theme here.
He has.
He's embraced it, and I like it because, he put wood up there on his dormer.
He's got a solar light.
And he's taking his time.
I love it.
He gets a little extra wood or time.
Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah, you just add stuff to it.
But this is an ESP home.
Look at that. This is an ESP home. He got a great price on it, and he's just adding stuff. Maybe we did a tour on the inside.
Yeah.
We do one, but I just want to walk around. He did this, closing it in.
He's done such a great job. Look at the knots and the rope.
Oh
my gosh, this is new since we seen it last.
Painted his screen door. He put wood up in the gable.
Yes.
Mike, this is awesome.
This looks so good.
Are those solar lights on top of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then down through here, of course, he's mulching a little bit, and we're putting plants. He's got looks like some plants down there that are dying.
Yeah. some plants that are dying. We don't want to show those.
That's bamboo. Is that bamboo from the river? Yeah. Nice.
Look at his sign over here too, Randy.
Oh yeah.
Look at our whole setup. I love it.
That's our studio.
Yeah.
Right there. And then let me show you Sloppy Joe's, Captain Tony's. Oh, look at that. Margaritaville. Did you write that on
Holy cow, he's got food.
You bought them. That's awesome, man. Aww.
That looks so great. Randy,
his fire pit.
He has got food for us over here. No. This is so awesome.
It's healthy.
Oh my gosh.
All right, sit there and see if we can see you.
Down.
Is that in a good spot?
Let me sit back down.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Is that good?
Yep. We're good
oh
again.
My goodness.
Everybody, there's Mike. You don't want to be on camera, that's Mike. And there's Ace running around here. Okay, so let's get to our Q&A, Amanda. Our Q&A show.
Well, I want to thank Mike for putting all this on. He allowed us to come over here. We were so excited that he invited us over, and everything that he's done, he's got us a drink, he's got us something to eat, and he's done fantastic. So thank you so much, Mike, for Mayor of Malibu is what we all call him.
Thanks to Will and Becky for bumping up the expectations.
Exactly, that's right. Will and Becky, you know, they had snacks and drinks and everything over there. So, and that's where we were at last week.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So I might wear this hat. His sun is directly in our face.
Oh,
Amanda's got her umbrella.
I've got my umbrella.
And, I love this backdrop back here.
It's just gorgeous.
You know, when I developed the forest, and when I come up with the idea of the beach, and Mike just took it on. You know, I love how he just said he dresses the beach, he lives the beach, it looks. That's what I always wanted, you know. And it's a compliment that he wants to do that. But that's what I wanted everybody in here. I'm gonna eventually. We're gonna get a beach, plants and trees. You wait, it's gonna happen in here.
Yep.
It's just taking time with our construction and what we're doing.
Yep.
But I love how people are being patient and they're adding the things to their own homes right now. $200 a month.
Yeah.
You know, I think people are grateful that they have that price to be here.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely, yeah.
And so they're willing to say, hey, we're waiting on Randy. We know what we're doing. We know what he's doing. And we're working together on it.
I can't even express to you. I know you don't watch, watch the videos and read the comments and stuff like that, but the support for us is unbelievable. It's just everybody is team ITH because they believe in affordable housing. They believe in what we're doing. We are not gouging people with prices and stuff. We want people to be able to live and have fun like this.
This is awesome.
Like to be able to just work on your house and have a little garden and have
exactly
a community.
What I envision.
This is what you envision. It really is. Absolutely.
I'm good with trying to work on your house a little bit.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
fine. I don't care that. We don't want to junk it up and have all kinds of crap laying around and stuff, you know. But Mike's got wood underneath there. He's working.
Yeah, he's
working. I understand that. You know what? And I think that's the way it should be. Is we're working together. In a couple, 3 years, everybody will be done and we're all settled in. And it's going to be super nice. You know, we've had some developers, I know in North Carolina, and they're charging $600 to $800 a month.
Yeah.
And they walk in there and they got grass and they got maybe pavement or even gravel, and they're lined up pretty close.
They are, right.
But they're getting $600 to $800 a month.
They are.
And that's fine. They're investors, they're making great money, and they're loaded up and probably got a waiting list.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go there.
We don't want to do that.
I just don't want to do it.
We don't want to do that.
Know.
I think about, like, and I know Randy does too, you think about your own parents or you think about your own life and stuff. Your kids or whoever, do you want them to struggle? We don't want people to be here and struggle. We want you to come here and have a good time and enjoy your life. We make a little bit of money. You make you have
everybody
a wonderful,
wins.
Everybody wins.
Yep. Mike is able to come here. If we charge $600 to $800 a month, he wouldn't be here.
No. No.
You got that right.
No, he said you got that right. You got that right. Mike wouldn't be here.
You know, we are the kind of people that need this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Financially. You know, we're not rich. We didn't have money growing up. We didn't have anything. Oh, this is who we are. This is the people that live
a long time ago, I remember that my mama told me, this was, many years ago, whenever my kids were little, and she said that she was having to make a decision whether to pay a bill or to buy her a certain medicine.
Yeah.
And that was, but that was back in the 90s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And I'm like, what a shame. That's just, we don't want that for anyone.
Nope. And then there's so many other things that come from not being financially strapped,
yes.
Right? Now you have a little bit of a freedom because you don't have to go out and work 40 hours a week after you're retired, right? You can work part-time if you want to. And then it actually helps your brain to get out there and say,
it does.
Maybe I want to get to know some people.
That's right.
And I want to maybe help in the community a little bit. Just this community.
Yes.
And then maybe reach out into the city and the county of Cott County.
Right.
Which there's a majority of these people are professional people that have retired from professions.
For sure.
That could really help in their talents in the community, Yeah. So all that, I think, Amanda, all that stems from not being financially strapped.
I agree. Yeah. One of the things I wanted to bring up that Mike and, was it Mike, Al? Oh, he's not over there. Mike, Al, and, was it Mike, Al, and Curtis?
Okay.
Is talking about volunteering to help with the dog lot. So, there are things that we do. We will supply everything. But we want to probably get something maybe a little bit organized.
Yeah.
And
I was talking about mowing and stuff. We got a beautiful Exmark commercial mower.
Yeah.
Man, I would love to have some of the guys jump on the mower. We'll buy 10 weed eaters. Everybody wants to just pitch in. We need 30 minutes a day.
Right.
We had 10 or 15 people wanting to hang out and just make it look pretty. That would be great,
Because there are people here that they would like to have something to help.
Yeah.
They ask us all the time, is there something that I can do? I wouldn't mind to help out or whatever. What's a way to do it?
That almost gives me an idea. I should build a shed and put it in each one of these communities and throw some tools in there.
That's not
a couple
bad
weed
idea.
eaters. You just grab a weed eater and just mow your stuff.
It's rude not to try
what are you doing?
I don't know, but I'm going to try whatever he's got here. Ready?
Too.
But it looks like it's, I don't know.
Oh.
Ready?
Man, Mike.
What is that?
Like eggs.
An egg and beans?
I hit the spot.
Oh, look who's coming over here now.
Oh, look. What are you doing?
Ooh, that's good.
You think because you put your nose all over it, you get to own it? No, 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 no. I eat out of the trash, so I'm just like you.
Well, thank you, Mike, for getting all this together. This is our weekly Wednesday Q&A, and we want to try to go on location every week, go somewhere different. We're actually on property. It looks like we're at the beach. I absolutely love it. And the questions are right there. Do you want to start with them, or do you want me to do it?
No, let's get going, ma'am.
Okay.
And Aishna, you can't get crazy here, buddy. You'll knock the camera over.
Here, let's do our best at this, too. And I know because it's hard sometimes. Make the answers as quick as possible because we got so many to go through.
All right.
Okay?
You guys might not be able to see my face. I don't know. But man, that sun's intense. So I'm gonna keep it off of my face. Watch out, buddy. Go on. Go on. Go. We gotta get him.
Okay. That's the first one right there.
Carol Hobson? Will we be offering a 2-story mobile home? Model home? Good question. We do not right now. Anything is what do you call it, possible in the future, right?
Yep.
We built a couple 2-story. We're getting ready to do another one right now. It's a custom, one of our custom homes.
Right.
And we can do it. But I don't see a problem at all for building them, and we're going to leave them right here in the community.
As long as they're staying here because they can't travel.
Oh, look, look.
No! OMG, look at this.
Was that a pina colada?
Margarita! Oh my God, I'm so loving this.
I love this. Tell me who doesn't love the beach. Man.
I'm gonna turn into a drinker. I'm telling you what. Between the mudslides and this.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's got a little kick to it. Here, I'm going to take your lemonade over here. How's that?
You take that.
I'll sit it in the sun.
Oh,
It'll
my
melt.
God.
God, thanks,
so
Mike.
Happy.
Janet Feathers, which...
We know Janet.
Okay.
Hi, Janet.
Wish I was there. How difficult for a homeowner to put the LP siding on themselves? Great idea. Not difficult at all.
That's a great question.
It is it's almost self-leveling because it has a little lip on the back. So if you put your first one on, the next one has a lip on the back and it just sits right on top of it.
Okay.
And then you don't have to make your cuts tight against your corners or your windows. You got to leave an actual gap. So if your gap's not just straight, you caulk it and it fills it in. So you don't have to have everything tight like you think a carpenter would have to have it.
So is it nailed? It's nailed up,
And it's all nailed.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
You
Great
can
question.
do it. The trim, so the corners, you don't have to put one side on and then the other to make a 90-degree. Okay, the corners come together with a strip of nail flange. We did a video on this thing where the manufacturer came in. So to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
Kathy,
now I have a question really quick.
you know you're taking a long time on these questions.
Oh, I know. But how available is LP siding? Is that something that the public can just go buy, or how is that?
We get it. Excuse me. We get it from.
I
know. We get it from ABC Supply. Okay.
In Morristown.
Yeah, but they're nationwide.
Oh.
Their headquarters, I think, is in Wisconsin.
Really?
So they purchase LP siding from LP.
I
right?
see.
Then there's another company called Diamond Coat that takes the LP siding and puts those flanges on the back and makes the corners and the trim, and they enhance the LP siding.
Okay.
Okay. And that's who we buy it from now.
Okay.
So it's through ABC Supply, who works through Diamond Coat.
Okay.
You could probably, you could buy it from ABC.
You can go to their website, abc.com.
You can, yep.
Okay.
All right. Kathy Ann Amanda. Kathy Ann Amanda, on the contest where you vote on the best video of the tiny home, maybe you can do a survey where you can vote right on the survey. I know you can do surveys on YouTube, but don't understand how to set it up. Hope this helps. That'd be a great idea.
That is a really great idea. We will actually implement that.
We'll tell Sam maybe he can look into YouTube and
that's a really great idea.
That's why I want them in Critter Box.
Yep.
Done. Man, you guys don't know how much energy is going into that.
Yep.
An equal amount of energy to get these other homes built. We've got a full crew. We've interviewed 3 guys yesterday. They're coming on Monday. I got 6 high school boys coming on May 25th. We just had
they're going to be on the assembly line.
Yes, we just had the instructor come here.
Yep.
We're doing safety protocols. He is excited. He thinks they got a new construction teacher in Cotton County schools.
Oh, really?
And I told him, I said, I'll work with them on their curriculum. If there's something that, if these boys are wanting to come over here and work, he can teach their curriculum, so when they come here, they're already experienced.
And they, well, okay, can they do stuff over here and get credit for it?
They're getting credit all summer long.
Wow!
So we got 6 boys coming over here. They're going to get credit all summer to work.
And they get paid.
And they get paid really good. And they're going to, because David Rodriguez is here, he's running through them for their safety protocol. Everything's documented, on file, and we're learning about all that stuff, and I'm excited about being part of this community, man.
I have never, ever worked anywhere, and you haven't either, that this much is going on. Even at Brothers Cove. There was a lot going on at Brothers Cove, nothing like this.
No, this is like over the top,
nothing like
man.
this. This is over the top.
Bobby Brandel, how many coats of paint are on the Incredible boxes we've seen?
Good question.
Randy and the one Amanda's decorating. 2. I put 2 coats. How many did you put on yours?
I think they put 3.
Did they?
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Is a lighter color.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they
I know the black took 2.
The black took 2. They went ahead and got 2 gallons for me.
Our white, my white interior, it took 2, but there's some spots that you probably, if you really wanted it, you probably, would have to touch it up a little bit.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good question.
And you know what? If you think about it, okay, the square footage in there to paint that. Okay, I'm going to get my calculator, but if you go, it's 48 lineal feet around the house.
Okay.
So let's say you go 48 times 7, or let's say 48 is 480, 48, and if you go 50, 5 times 7 is 3,500, right? I mean, 350 square feet.
Okay.
You should get, on the metal, it go a little bit further, but I think you get about 300 to 500 square feet per gallon.
Oh, okay.
So you take like 2 gallons inside, 2 gallons outside.
Okay,
That's
good.
what it should take.
All right, good. Good question.
Dawn M. I have no issues giving $20K to set up on a mountain, on a lot in the mountain. Concern I have is the time frame of when they will be available cannot be provided along with the requirements of 100% down to build the house. Can you keep up with the demand? Okay, are mountain residents getting pushed off for the new development? Okay, I'd love to secure a mountain lot, but have a lot of elsewhere, but have to look elsewhere because sales are way ahead of infrastructure availability. Good question.
It is a good question.
And that's why I've just hired another excavating crew.
Yep.
And our engineering just got done. So what we can do is, and I've been trying to do that, is provide on the mountain right now lot availability, the timing. And I totally understand her concern. It's what stresses me all the time,
of course,
is getting this done.
Now, and one of the things that you'd brought up, aren't you going to start getting people in there in sections?
We're going to try, yeah.
We're going to try and do that, which I was very excited to hear about that.
I'm making sure my volume's still going.
Okay.
Yep, I'm on.
All right, good.
But yeah, I totally understand. Why would you buy a house, get a lot, and you got to wait 4 years to get it? You know?
Right.
So that is our main stress. So I'm looking into another excavating company coming in, and we're also looking into renting our own equipment.
Yep.
And I've got 2, maybe 3, 4 operators.
Okay.
That we're going to start doing our own.
Yeah.
And helping Yump out.
Because they can't do it all. They can't do it all.
So the mountain residents are not being pushed off.
Right.
The crew's still going, engineering's still going, everything's still flying like it was.
And we are going to do, we actually were going to go yesterday, but the video went a little bit too long. We, Randy announced Buffalo Creek, but we're actually going to go to the mountain this week and give you an update on everything, show everything.
Yep. Christy Richardson, Randy, and Amanda, is it possible that the area that was set aside for the park might be big enough for a ballpark, cornholing, horseshoes, etc.? Yes. And,
absolutely.
And we talked about that. I thought, man, I have a big softball field there. I don't know how many people are going to play.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. Mike, you going to play softball?
Play flag football. But the cornhole, and set aside areas, there is so much land still around here. There's land right here between the beach and over there to do cornhole. We got all this area here where there's so much area.
And to the park over there in the forest.
We can do that.
How much? I mean, it's a big area.
We can do anything in that park. We just can't build on it.
How big? Let's give us a
2.5 acres.
2.5 acres. Oh my God.
Yep. All right,
You'll
Gail
put stuff
Martin. Gail Martin. Just a question, suggestion. In the 12 by 20 Incredibox on your drawing, I believe Amanda mentioned maybe switching the washer and dryer spot refrigerator. If so, the refrigerator is on the right. Can you put the water heater under that cabinet at the end and put the refrigerator in front of the water heater, like you do in other kitchen layouts?
Put it where?
Okay.
Under what
So what you
cabinet?
do is where the washer and dryer is.
Okay.
Put it over by the bathroom, which was a
Okay.
great. We had other people suggest that.
Oh, true.
Then put the water heater under the cabinet, and then the refrigerator would be on the end wall looking towards the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
That's a good suggestion.
Possibly, right?
So you got more countertop, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And what we did is we built our first one.
We already built the first
And
one.
as you guys know, we've already changed up the Incredibox a little bit, tweaking it a little bit. That is a good suggestion.
That is a good suggestion. So
Thank
okay,
you.
good.
Thank you, Gail.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gail.
I'm loving that everybody gets input, and everybody did appreciate that too. There was people that said, "Thank you so much for listening to the followers." Because listen, we're not setting stone. We don't have our heels dug in on certain things.
No, hey, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, okay?
Oh, he said it. I didn't have to. I didn't have to say it.
Okay, KC Creations with a K. Oh, Amanda, did you see the YouTube video review Carrie Tarnow did on ITH featuring the Incredibox? Remember that video?
Yes, we did.
Amazing video.
We did, and Randy was gone, and we did a video, and I showed a little piece of it, and we put the link of his video in our description so everybody could go to it and watch it. But he did a fantastic job, and thank you so much for doing that. So
Starlet, do you think the residents would use a dog grooming shop? Yes.
Oh my God, yes, I would bring my dogs over here. Ace needs groomed. Yes.
And that's what we'll put on that retail shop.
Absolutely.
Dog grooming.
There's got to be dog grooming.
Questions. How do you feel about wind chimes, bird feeders in the garden meadows area of the larger Incredibox? What is the lot size? How much space will be between the backs of the homes? Will a lawn mower fit? Yeah. There's probably only going to be between the houses, probably 5 to 8 feet.
Okay, 5 to 8
between the backs of them.
But
So
you'll have
more
a place for some type of a shed or something to put
on
your stuff.
On the end of the house.
Okay.
Yep.
I love wind chimes. I have wind chimes all over my house.
Wind chimes, gosh, yeah. Let me answer that. Garden meadows, area for the larger Incredibox, yes. You're going to do what Mike did here. Make it your own. I just want to put those
the things
divider
between
fences.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Libby Pier. What is the size of the stairs decks going onto the model going into the mountain?
Oh, good question.
Okay, those decks were 8 by 10.
8 by 10.
And the steps were 36 inches. Now we can make them bigger if you want, but they're 36-inch steps. And yeah.
Okay.
Stacy Smith, can you please clarify? I remember you saying that the 20K for lot would also include a shed. Has that changed? We did say that. And our sheds.
Okay.
Yeah, and our sheds are just.
Tell the issue with the sheds.
What's
going on?
We try to get these houses built.
I know.
And it's to build the sheds. We can build. We just don't have the guys to do them.
Right. Exactly.
And it's turned into people need their sheds, and I promised them, but I want to make sure that the sheds are uniform. They look the same. So we're still in a dilemma about that. We're trying to, as we get more guys and build up in here and get these things rolling, we get some money flying in here.
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to do that.
I think so too.
Gail Martin.
Hey, Gail.
Just a question, suggestion. Oh, I mean, did I read that? Yeah, kitchen layout, Sarah. Did I already read that? It's the Incredibox. I believe Amanda mentioned maybe switching the washer and dryer refrigerator. Okay. Sarah Loudon. Amanda, I love your shirt. Randy, when are you going to build an incredible tiny village in that amazing place? What does that mean?
I don't know. Isn't that amazing? Talking about at my house?
I love your shirt.
I love your shirts.
Randy, when are you going to build an incredible tiny village in that amazing place?
I'm not sure. Maybe it was over at my house?
Yeah, we can't build nothing in your county.
Yeah.
Shirley Thurston.
Hey, Shirley.
How do you spell the place Randy was staying for his treatment? Thank you. Novotel. 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 I think it's a chain, but it was called Novotel.
Okay.
That was the hotel I stayed in.
Okay.
And I went to Bio Accelerator.
Okay.
It was a stem cell clinic.
Okay.
In Medellin, Colombia.
Medellin.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and then
I
we
can't
got
get over this backdrop. It looks
Love
like
it.
we're at the ocean.
He's got the ocean going.
It does.
Carrie Lou, how many outlets will be in the bedroom? When will color choices be available? I always enjoy your videos. And I don't know what home she's talking about. It may be the Incredibox.
I would say.
In that there's 3 around the bed, 1 on each wall. Your color choices, I bet it'd be the model. So if you do a 12 by 20, we have to come up with probably, whatever number of color choices so we can purchase the paint and just get them and spray them while we're doing them. So we haven't come up with the color choices.
Right.
After we get the 12 by 20 done and you decorate it and you see it, we'll come up with an entire plan, everything.
And I just picked the color for the first one. I just shared it with Randy. We're not going to reveal that. We want you to see it all at one time.
BB darling.
It's always the same green.
Just tossing out a thought out. Once you have the factory up and running smoothly, would you consider offering a partnership to any of the students? And that's what, yes. Now, partnership doesn't work.
What?
No, the partnership doesn't work for the students, the kids coming in from Cotton County. They're always, okay, so if kids come in, I'd love for them to grow into a mentoring and they end up being carpenters and all that stuff. Yeah, and we could do partnerships. That would be great for them to go home, but yeah.
Probably touch base a little bit with the partnerships. It's kind of, we're not really doing partnerships right now, and the reason being is that things have changed with the Amish.
There was a gentleman here today. He's still here, I think. He was touring the place. He came down from Kentucky, Ohio, mid Ohio.
Okay.
And he said, I'm looking to maybe do what you're doing. I want to build and do. And I said, well, you can have this.
Good luck.
No, but I said, I love that you have an interest in doing it.
Yeah.
You didn't realize.
It's really tough.
When I told him what was involved, he goes, wow, really?
It's really tough,
I said, let me give you some pointers, some things that you'd be, a little tad quicker successful than I am. But I said the partnerships we're not pushing partnerships anymore because of our Kentucky builds and because they are a strong force, and really I'm putting all my eggs in their basket for right now. The expediting.
And the assembly line, there's 2.
In the assembly line, but the expediting materials and all that to get for an out-of-state partnership has one of the issues. We work with Lowe's and some local vendors, but the other thing is training.
Yes.
The guys cannot leave their home.
No.
We had John Potter out there in Utah, and it was just hard for him to come here and do it. And then I said, well, John, and then once you're out there, we can't get certain woods and certain materials, and we're just too strong. Yeah. We're too strong to where we can't go very further than what we are already with the Amish. We got 12 crews. We're hoping to get 20.
Right.
All right. We got Lisa Blas.
Hey, Lisa.
Amanda, where did you get those drapes?
The drapes I got on Amazon. And she's talking about the one in the, I'm sure, the 8x16, the Incredibox that we just showed. But they were like a cream color, and they had different colors of those too. But it was on Amazon. And
you hung them up with magnets.
I hung them up. Well, I did.
You put a rod. That's right.
I put a rod, but I hung them up a little bit temporarily. One of them with magnets.
There's not much of a space for a rod.
I didn't have much.
How did you hang the rod? Because the windows are flush on the inside.
It wasn't much, and it was one of those spring rods, like the twist. It's just one of those real skinny ones. Okay. So that's all that fit there, but it fit perfect.
And you can build valances for them windows later on.
Yeah.
I would is their name.
Okay.
I would on an on-demand water heater work rather than that much space being taken up. On-demand water heaters take up less space. They mount on a wall. They're great to do. The thing is, now you got a gas bottle outside you got to contend with. We thought about it. We're trying to keep the price down. Yeah. And if we can just put them water heaters in a place that's not obvious and takes up a lot of space.
And Randy had just talked about, it's still at $20,000, the Incredibox.
Yeah.
The 8x16. He doesn't want to raise the price, and there's been things that he's already added onto there, and we still didn't raise the price.
Right. So I'm trying to keep it low. But yeah, on-demand is perfectly, I agree with you 100%. More efficient. Yep. Takes less space. It's just not going to work within our budget, but you guys can add it too. Right. Tony Two Combs.
Hey, Tony.
This is wonderful. Such a blessing, and I love the decoration. I'm wondering it's their link where we can find any of these decorations.
Oh yeah, I can. You know what? I can
That'd
do
be great.
that. I will get the links together and put that in the description.
Awesome. I better not take a bite.
You better eat that.
Why
don't you let me read and you do
Stacy,
that?
oh, I'm not starving to death.
Ah!
Stacy Smith.
Hi,
So
Stacy.
sweet. Great job on decorating too. Question.
Thank you.
Is the height the same as yours, Randy? It appears that the loft is not as tall.
That's a great. Yep.
Aren't you little detailed person?
Observant.
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 You're exactly right. What happened was it's 3 inches shorter because the shower that went in there, it had longer legs.
Yep.
And the guys plumbed it in, and then we built the loft on it. And now we're cutting the legs off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here, you probably can't read. Let me get that for you. My God, you need a drink.
Oh, that's all right. Marie Kveen, Kveen. Could you have an apartment fridge if switched to hot water on demand?
Okay.
So, what we're doing is, I'm going to try to raise that water heater like somebody wanted the tongue. So I came up with an idea of raising that water heater up to the ceiling, and you put apartment fridge underneath it. It's perfect.
What do you mean somebody come up with? You come up with it, didn't you?
I said I come up with the
I
idea.
thought you said somebody.
Somebody wanted it on the tongue,
Yes.
which is way more expensive, the
Right.
tongue box and all that. So, but the guys are going to get mad at me for doing that, but we got to re-engineer that. I agree with everybody. We're going to raise that thing up. Sheila Whidden, love it. Where do you get the Himalayan salt bulbs, Amanda?
Amazon. Amazon has turned into God. I'm telling you what. I get so much stuff, and they bring everything so quickly. There's just no reason for me to go out and shop, honestly, for stuff like I used to. Now, I do still love to shop in Morristown. I like to shop locally and to give the business to them. But I absolutely love the antique store there. Whenever I want stuff that's just you're not going to find anywhere else, I love to go there.
Mary Jane Burgess.
But if not, the majority
Amazon.
of my stuff comes from Amazon.
Mary Jane Burgess. Could you
Mary
put a
Jane.
screen door on the front? Yes, sure could. Dawn Westerbeck, question. If you would use it like an RV, what about the black water tank and the gray water tank? If that's something that is installed, how does that work? All right, so if you're going to use an Incredibox as an RV, you pull up to an RV slot.
Okay.
You don't need tanks.
You don't need tanks.
When you go to an RV park, they have water, power, and sewer.
Okay.
So you hook your corrugated hose to your outlet
And
of
all
your
of
sewer, and then down. It's done.
That's just the way it is.
And the
now.
water hose, you hook a water hose up, plug it up. It's done. It's an RV.
So, if you're out in the middle, you want to go fishing and you're going out in the middle of the woods, there is
You
no
need a tank.
nothing. You need a
If
tank.
you're going to park at Walmart for the night and you want to use your home, you know, the 3 S's. If you want to do the 3 S's.
Well, you can't say that.
If you want to do that and you want to live and you want to take a shower and all that
Shower,
stuff.
sugar, and shave.
Shower, sugar, shave. All right. If you want to do that, yeah, you need tanks and fresh water and gray water.
Or just go in. Well, you know what? Walmart's not open 24 hours anymore. So you can't just go to the bathroom whenever you want to.
Nope. Amy Pace questions, how hard would it be to DIY a sleeping off above the windows in the living room?
Okay.
And how much weight would it have if I extended the bathroom a foot on the tongue? Would it impede the hitch? Okay, for one thing, yes, you can put a loft above the windows.
Okay, and we just talked about.
You can either do up, you can do from the floor up and put 2x4s in the corners and the side and build you an external skeletal frame and put it up. There's several different ways. You can actually put a strip of wood, you glue it and you screw it.
You glue it and screw it. I remember you said that.
And if you do that, I would even suggest probably taking the angle iron that we use. It's an inch and a half by inch and a half.
Yeah.
And screw it around that. That holds it up.
Okay.
Then you can put your loft on it. Now, if you come further out, you're going to need floor joists underneath there to hold it up. But yeah, you can put a loft above that for sure. And then she wanted to know, what was it? I've lost my place here.
The tongue. Something about the tongue.
If you wanted to extend your bathroom out, that's busting the whole wall out and going to the tongue. So the house goes to the tongue, so you would be out on the tongue if you did that.
Well, but you don't have any trailer underneath you.
You have to build a floor system.
So
you can build a floor
cantilever?
system on the tongue,
Okay.
and then you come across. You know.
Oh, I see.
But okay, Michael Johnson, can the water heater be mounted on the tongue of the box? Yep, and then the box, and Insulate, yes.
And it can.
Totally can do that.
100%.
It's just adding that box. And guys, we're just trying to keep this thing
We're just not
so
do that.
simple.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't gotten one out of here in a
Cost-effective.
day yet. And that's what we're planning on next week.
Yep.
Is get one house out in a day.
We're
All right, we're going to get
it's
4
getting so much
houses
closer.
done next week.
Yeah.
Then the following week, we hope we can step it up.
Yeah.
So that's where we're heading, man.
We're getting, it's
We
getting
got-
faster.
Well, what we've got is we've ordered parts for a router. We're routering our edges of our panels.
Yeah.
They're custom building. It's going to be, I think, 10 more working days before we get that router.
Yeah.
And it takes a time to router all those panels.
Yeah.
And then we got our high school boys coming in. It's going to actually do a lot of help for us because they're going to be able to screw all the hundreds of screws we got in here.
Wow.
We've ordered electric drills that are self-feeding. And so those are coming in.
I can't wait.
Everything's going to be stepped up.
Well, I was wondering why the guys were not using the self-feeding drill.
They are.
They aren't here yet,
They're
right?
not. We just got one yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And we're not putting panels because right now we're getting all of our assembly line stuff
Yeah.
set up.
And they're finishing up that 12 by 20 so I can get that decorated and we can get it on a lot over here to show everybody what it's going to look like over here at
You're
blah,
right.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
We haven't even named it yet.
Julianne, 089. Is there a plug
Randy
that a
thinks it's
refrigerator
smooth
can
going
use
quick. You
if
see?
you put on one on by the end of the count? What did I just say? You gotta be quiet. Is there a plug that a refrigerator can
I'd be
use?
quiet.
Is there a plug that the refrigerator can use put on the end of the counter? Oh, she means, look, she shut up. She shut down. We're not going to talk anymore. Okay. Okay. We'll just end this session. We'll just table this right here.
Let's table that for now.
She wanted to know if we put the refrigerator at the end of the counter, is there a plug right there? And
There's
there's
no
not a plug
plug
right there.
No,
It's
there's not
a little
plug.
bit down in the living room, so we would have to put a plug there.
Is there
And
a
that's a
plug there
consideration.
in yours?
Well, we're gonna
No.
move the. We can add a plug to that. That's really no problem. And if we do move the panel box is moved by the door, which I don't know where we'll put the panel box now, because if we raise the water heater up,
Yeah, where's the panel box going to go?
exactly, and it means to go back over where it was at. All right, question here. You got anything else you want to say before I carry
Oh,
on?
I have nothing to say.
D. Harper. Hi, Amanda. Deborah from Chicago. When are you going to talk about the container home?
I know.
It's never talked about.
She
I
said,
bought one.
yeah.
Talk about it.
Okay.
Don't chew your cabbage twice.
Well, we're still doing container homes. We have the Detroit. It's an 8x40 container homes. They're for sale. They're ready to go. She bought one. It's a model. We're ready for one to be built.
Love container homes.
Yep.
And excuse me for eating, but we're hiring carpenters. And I love container homes because because we can get in there and frame it, knock the windows out, and get it going. We got 3 to build, 40 footers. I love container. I love building them. The biggest thing I like,
Yeah.
I don't like putting wood on the outside. I don't like perforating it anymore, putting
You know,
wood on the
I don't
outside.
either. And if you got a good look at that blue one over here, it is gorgeous. I actually would love to have that thing. I ain't got no use for it, none whatsoever.
I think the factory color
And
and the numbers and everything on it,
It's so pretty.
that's what makes it a container home.
I know.
Shoes kindness question. Wait a minute. Where we at? Oh, Pam Hoots. What is underpinning?
That's a good question. 'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah, because people call it different things. There's underpinning, there's skirting,
Skirting.
there's different
so there's
things.
two, and I probably confuse you all. Underpinning for us is what we put on the trailer, then we set our floor joists on. So if you go underneath your house and you look up,
Yeah.
you'll see nothing but the underpinning.
Okay.
Okay. Now, and then we take the skirting, because actually the house is set up, and you put a skirt, like a skirt a woman would wear, and it hangs to the ground, and it would be all the way around the perimeter of the house, so no air and stuff can get underneath it.
Because see, you know, like growing up, everybody, you know, lots of people had a trailer, and you'd get it underpinned. Well, underpinned was always the whole shebang. It was like the whole thing. So
And here we have to differentiate between underpinning and skirting.
I
so
see. So it's two
underpinning,
different
that's
things.
why I get confused, because a mobile home,
Yes.
well, you got to underpin it.
Got to underpin it.
Yeah.
That's what they always said. Yeah, but that makes sense. Skirting makes sense, and then that makes total sense.
I'm glad you agree.
Oh, I so agree.
BB, how can we get in on the Buffalo Creek lots, and how long to get a home built? Thank you, Randy. Making affordable housing and those who really need a place to live. I'd love to shop for my antiques and vintage finds. Great, Randy.
Yeah.
All right. So I wanted to do that overview for everybody because we are getting bombarded with people that want a place to live.
Yes.
And they want to buy our homes, but they have nowhere to put them.
Nowhere to put them.
And as you guys can see, this is a beautiful place to live.
Love it here.
That's why you guys in the next few weeks, you're going to hear about our plans, about what we're doing, about the across the street, about the lots over here for the 12 by 20s.
Yes.
And getting everything done. If I have to hire 3 excavating crews,
and
we're going to get them over here.
We're getting landscapers. We are getting mowing services. There was a guy that we had him hired, and he was coming out. It was too much of a job for him.
Hang in there with me, everybody.
Hang in there.
You know, I've always been a late bloomer. And I don't want to get off of these questions, but just to answer that, and there's been a few times now of timing of getting the communities done and stuff. And I'm probably the hardest on me. You can't get harder on me than I already am because I get up out of the ground every day as hard as I am. Yeah. But I'm just a late bloomer. You know, we don't have investors. We don't have, you know, I met a guy who's an investor and he said, you know what, you need $10 million. He said, just need
every bit of
He said, you need $10 million to get this thing going and get it done, get it out there and expedite it and probably get it done in about 18 months.
Yeah.
And you can get 15 bulldozers over there and go. And we just don't. We gotta plan our money and how we're doing it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the Incredibox, the models coming out, our popularity coming on, the more we sell, the more homes we can build, the more guys we can bring on. It's not something that we can't handle.
Right.
We've got the infrastructure, we have the know-how, and we know what to do.
Yes.
And it's taken years to get to that point.
It has taken
But now
years.
developing and building homes, we've got the staff and we've got the experience to make that happen. Now it's just having the amount of money in investing of you guys.
Right.
I want to invest in people. I don't want a big investor.
No.
I want individual investors.
Right.
You know.
But and you know, somebody had actually brought that up about investors and stuff. Are we taking you know, are you going to get into just wanting investors and not just the individuals and stuff? And absolutely not. Right.
Choose Kindness. That's the name. Choose Kindness. Will ITH offer any lease lots for the Incredibox homes? I would love to. The only way we can do that is I have to have enough money to build the lots and own them and be able to pay for them outright and then own them and then rent them out.
Right.
So we're not at that position yet.
Right.
You know. So what we do is that's why we have to come up with a deposit for you to get in on your lot.
Right.
You know, if I developed the lots and didn't take that infrastructure money in, then the lots are going to cost more per rent per month. You know. Another question on the Incredibox homes: if a person installs a tiny mini split, does it mount directly above the front door? Yes.
Okay.
Kayak picnic. Questions for Q&A. Hi, future Incredibox owner here, and I have 2 quick questions. All right. Bathroom doorway. Please consider either moving the door, the bathroom light switch to the back side of the same wall, which it is, or leaving a gap between the bathroom wall and any water heater installation so that there is enough space for us to install a barn door later. The switches, when you go in the door, it switches right on the inside of the door. That's where it's going. Without that option, we're stuck. Certain plastic RV doors, I know. A space for the future sliding door would make it all different. Question 2, bathroom ceiling light. I love the higher bathroom ceiling for all the folks to fit. What that was in that one Incredibox. Could that be made standard? All tall residents and guests, there are certainly many. Being able to comfortably fit in a bathroom is certainly okay. The ceiling's 6'6", 78 inches.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, so that's pretty tall.
Okay.
6'6". I really hope you're able to consider any of these, and I do. Thank you very much. And we've moved the light switch already. Juliana089, question for Wednesday. Did you see the Incredibox was covered? Oh yeah, Terry Carnow, he did a great job. Terry Carnow, Tarnow.
Yes.
Tarnow.
Did a great job.
And you notified him and sent him a thank you.
Yeah, I told him thank you and everything like that, and tagged put it in the description. His
that was awesome.
Video.
He did that.
Man. Yeah, it was really good.
Yep.
And he's doing several of them now. I've noticed that pop up on the
on us.
No, just I've noticed it of other companies. And
that's
stuff.
what he does.
That's what he does.
He does manufactured housing. You know, and finds housing companies and lets you all know about it. RD
Okay.
You know who that is?
I do not. RD.
So I've been listening to Q&A Wednesday and I have a question. Have you seen any changes in the bigger community and towns as a result of the tiny home community being there?
Oh, good question.
I'm just curious because there are many townships that don't like tiny homes because they think it draws in some less than desirable folks in an area. And it got me thinking about you all and wondered how, or if you think the ITH has affected the surrounding areas. What do you think?
I mean, I really don't have any feedback on that. I'm so, just involved in here. I've not heard anything negative about it. Now, whenever we do go out and talk to anybody in Newport, everybody loves that we're here.
Well, you know what?
We just talked to somebody that said they love that we're here.
Okay, we talked to Mustard Seed.
Okay.
He loves us.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I believe he's making a lot more money now.
Yeah.
Because everybody goes there,
Yeah.
I talked to the city planner, Lucas Graham.
Yes.
Loves us.
Yeah.
He's a city county property commission. He brings in industry here and all that stuff. And they love what we're doing.
Oh, and you know what? I did talk to, the lady that came out, the surveying lady. I actually talked to her boss and on the phone, and she said they loved that we were here. They loved that we were here at the courthouse.
And these folks are buying things, and everybody's knowing who we are now.
Everybody. Well, the high school girl knew who we were.
Yeah.
Because it was just so funny. She was like, "Oh yes," and I passed by here. I know that.
And I told the city property guy. His name's Lucas Graham.
Yeah,
great guy.
Lucas
So
Graham.
if you're looking in this area and wanting to come here, well, what a wealth of knowledge he is. Born and raised here, and he's over everything, bringing industry in. But he didn't believe this would happen.
Really?
He didn't think we would be this successful. And I told him, I said, listen, Lucas, that fence we got up here, that chain link fence, that's going to change. We're going to have plants and shrubs and the beach and all this stuff is going to change.
Yes.
It's not going to look the way it is right now. He said, you know what? It looks great right now, Randy.
I know it's changed so much.
Yeah, he said, don't worry about it. He said, we love what you're doing. So
I love it.
There you go. And I think this
was, just to tell you this was empty. No one was buying this.
Yeah.
This was all concrete and grown up and nothing here.
Another question, or another answer to your question, RD. The thing is, they're going to tax us now.
We got that news.
So the state of Tennessee is not going to
news.
tax tiny homes. So now, Cotton County will benefit from these homes.
From tiny homes.
When I got established, and I knew that was coming, but you know what I wanted to do? Instead of them setting a law, I wanted to voluntarily say, hey, I was going to volunteer and give a certain amount of money per year per house.
Right.
I was going to do that.
Right.
And now they're going to mandatory it.
But to look at it in a bigger scope, I mean, if tiny houses are in all communities, in all states,
right.
you have to do across the board. So
I don't care to pay a little tax.
No.
I don't care.
It's a business.
Especially in Cotton County.
Why do we care to pay
I want our
tax?
county to do good. And everybody's against government, I know. And
I'm not against taxes.
I'm not against taxes. We're not against it. You know what, Amanda, we were against? Not spending it properly.
Right, exactly.
I wish we had a budget we could all go to. Maybe we could go down there and say, wait a minute, man, we got, $800,000 a year.
Yeah.
Where's it all going? Where's the budget? How much money spent?
They have, and they have the meetings and stuff like that. So
and we need to, you know what? We need to be a part.
And you need to vote.
All of us need to be a part. I'm actually going to go to I'm going to start going to the meetings on the first Monday or Tuesday of the month.
Yeah.
Of the Planning Commission.
Right.
So I want to be a part of that now.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm going to join it.
Yeah.
Monica T. Keep
Hey, Monica.
on keeping on. Thank you, Monica.
That is really nice.
That
Thank
helps
you.
us. You guys won't believe your encouragement
That's
helps
right.
us. Question: if I want to take the wheels off, will the cutter box lay flat, and would it attach to the foundation? Cement piers, cement slab. I will bring it up north in the cold winters, 4 seasons, blessings.
But now you have to be sure and address to her about tires on and tires off.
Yeah, well, if you're going to take the tires off, I would drop the axles. I'd completely take the axles off. Because of the tongue's not fit on the very front of the house, so it's underneath the house, so it sits another 6 inches underneath the main frame.
Okay.
So what you could actually do is you're probably going to have about a foot elevation off the ground. So right now we're 30, the top of the floor is 30, we're about 24 inches off the ground. So you could drop it another foot, if not more, if you drop the axles, get it set, and she's so right. If you laid a block perimeter around there, oh, it looks so cool. It'd be a permanent house.
Address what they said about taxes, though.
Well, it's in her area.
Okay.
But here, if you take the wheels off, it's a different tax.
It's a different tax.
Even though we're being taxed with tiny homes,
correct.
If you take the wheels off, now you're taxed even more.
Yes.
We built a house for a lady in Nashville, or in Middle Tennessee.
Yeah.
And man, was it Middle Tennessee? I can't remember. We cut
Yeah.
her. She wanted her tongue cut off and the axles cut off, and she's got 250 acres.
Yes.
Do you know they come and told her to put her tongue back on and her axles back on?
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
So we went back out there and put her tongue on and axles on.
Why in the world?
Because the inspector come out there and told her.
How'd they find her? 250 acres.
I know it. Right on the road, man.
You
know what? She had to pull permits for electric power and sewer and everything, and then they seen the house, you know. Vermont, chalky paint. Love your ideas, and yes, sugar is so hard to give up. Can an on-demand water heater be put over the toilet? Yes, that's how my house is. Can the wood stove be raised up 2 foot to allow the fire underneath? Yes, perfect idea. Love your idea for washer and dryer in the tongue. You can do that yourself. Yeah. And then a captain's bed would allow for easy access storage and could be used as a day bed.
What's a captain's bed?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's a raised up bed.
Oh, raised up.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know it was called that.
Perfect. The thing is that the windows, though, are 30 inches off the floor. The sill is 30 inches. So if you go above kind of where I'm at right now, you're going to be up in your window.
Oh, yeah.
But if that's not a problem, yeah.
Well, bring up another issue there, or another situation. What if you want to take that window out?
Yeah, you could take it out. I mean,
so you know what? It's too
unscrew
many
it,
windows.
pop it out, man.
And then put what back? Wood? I mean, what do you put back?
Yeah, because they don't have panels.
Right.
They'd have to cover it with wood or sheetrock or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can take a window out. There you go.
Lillian May Briggs. If ordering the solar and off-grid and water catchment, are they installed? Yes. Yep, they're all installed, ready to go.
Okay.
MJ, Randy, I am on the Incredibox order number 95.
Awesome.
I like your changes and approve. Question: I like your under fridge and over the cabinet you have set up.
Oh, okay. That
Could we
Rob
have
built.
an add-on option for that cabinet, leaving that space below for the fridge ready to be placed in? Would that be a cost? What does she mean now?
I'm going to go with no.
What does she mean?
She means like for us to put that actual cabinet.
Oh, like I got.
Yes, like you got. No.
Yeah, and we just built that custom here. It's just we ain't got time.
Not
man.
for the assembly line.
Yeah.
No.
You know, if we get this thing really rolling and we get the cabinet shop rolling, and we may say, hey, if you want the closet, we can maybe come up with something like that. Yeah. But not right now.
But not right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
But it's a good suggestion.
Hey, I'm glad she likes it.
I know.
We just got a few more.
I think those are the same ones that you've already talked about. Yeah, those are the ones you already have those on there.
Oh, what is underpinning?
Those underpinnings.
I gotcha.
See if that one.
That's where I raised my kids. It went all the way to West Virginia.
I wanted you to see that.
Yeah, Linda.
People knew about the story that Randy.
Oh, that's where I raised my kids in Buffalo Creek.
Talking about the flood at Buffalo Creek, there was a lady on here that was there or grew up there, right? I
didn't know it went all the way to West Virginia. from Lundale, I think about 10 or 12 miles.
Really?
Yeah, and then the Guyandotte River, it went towards Logan, West Virginia, which is, Guyandotte runs right into Logan. Mm-hmm. The rain for days filled the sludge pond. Oh. People kept saying the dam was breaking, and when it finally did, no one believed them.
Oh.
Very interesting story. That's why not many left. Our neighbors, etc., got money when they turned 18 from the flood.
Well, and too, now there's another lady too that grew up there and knew the story as well.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I can picture a two-story sidewalk and crosses and roads and stuff. That was your idea.
That was my idea. I was like, we got to connect these two properties.
The communities over to the other one, go across.
I want that so bad.
Lucas Graham, everybody, we'll petition if we have to.
We got to do it.
I'd love to get picked up for one of those. Lynn Welsh, and I don't know what gets cut off. I don't know what she was talking about there. Poppy and Good Troll, wow, so much on your plate, ITH. Loving your dreams. Judith Davis, sounds great. Glad you're back home. Missed ya. Thanks, Judith. Ya Linda, Buffalo Creek. Glad you're back, Randy. Buffalo Creek flood in West Virginia killed a lot of people and their families. We know. Yep, we know.
Wow.
And it said, how about doing the community roads after the cities that were affected? That's a good idea.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep, Randy, no matter the age of people, we all need doctors. Perhaps a small doctor's office would fit.
Really would.
Wouldn't it be cool to have a little clinic here?
Yes, that'd be great.
Susan, that was from Charles Davis. Susan Bowman, I'm a patient. I want lots in Buffalo Creek. Oh, I am patient.
I am patient.
I want lots in Buffalo Creek.
Right.
Thanks, Susan. That's
nice.
I just need to hear if there's people really wanting to do this, and we'll make it happen, you know. Charlie Davis again. Randy, no matter the age, got that. Susan.
Hi,
Vilma. Vilma, oh, you know her?
Vilma's been around for a long time.
Wednesday, Q&A. Amanda, I heard the other day that Randy said he is only building the 12 by 20 tiny homes for the new development, but several videos ago, someone asked if they would buy a 12 by 20 but not stay in Tennessee. I believe I recall Randy starting they could. They'd be quoted a price close to $40,000 range, I think. I love ITH, have been following for 5 years. Vilma, so what happens was, like, I'll build anything, you guys can take it and go. It's so expensive. You know, if you want me to build a 12 by 20 and you can run off with it.
You had gave a price of $39,900.
$40,000, right.
Yeah. Lord, look at you with all that water on you.
So, so what happened is we were thinking about the lots in the mountain or this lot over here for 20, but that included the setup, included all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Ace, you stay there, buddy. And look, he's right here. He's knock the phone over. But you know what? We have to.
You know,
I spoke too soon.
We have to answer
and know
the
what's
question.
involved in
we
the
have
house.
to answer the question: are we going to allow the 12 by 20 ESP homes to be in the mountain, anywhere else? We need to make a decision.
Well, we said we were going to.
Okay, you said that we were going to.
But for them to leave here and go to California or Kentucky, that's up to you guys. I mean, it's astronomical.
Great expense.
Yeah, delivery fee, you know. But the $40,000 price, listen, I probably spoke too soon. I hope I can keep it at 40. Things we got to look at. We just did the prototype,
right?
And we're already making changes on it, you know. So it'll be near that.
Yeah.
It'll be. Maybe we'll go under it. I don't know, but we got to think about it.
Go under.
Hi, Randy. Can oh, is it OANHNGUYEN?
My goodness.
All right, I think this person's Asian. It says, hi, Randy, can Asians live there?
I thought, you know how some of the questions will be silly to ask?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? I think that's a great question because everybody's welcome here.
Oh, gosh,
yeah. Nobody's
that's
excluded
funny.
here, but
of course you can.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Yeah, hey, do they allow rednecks to live here? I'm one of them.
Well, it's Tennessee. I mean,
we are strongly interested in moving there after my husband retires this year, but are a little worried about the property. If the property is sold, will the lease go up? We are going to be on a fixed income.
What property sold?
I guess they think if we cash out and we head...
Oh, if we sell.
Where are we going to go? I don't have nothing else to do in this world.
Well, this is it.
It's like, we talked about there, they said, why would anybody work this hard and then walk off from it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have no plans of
and
going
to answer your question, okay, let's just say somebody said, Randy, we're going to give you $100 million for everything you've done here and walk off so we can charge everybody $500 a month, $800 a month. I can't say that's not going to happen. I'm not going to say, but the likelihood is like 99.9%.
No one ever approaches us with the
I can't guarantee if something comes here and changes the whole world, you know?
Well, there's just no way to, you know,
yeah.
You can't promise anything in the future like that.
No.
There's no way. So
okay, you're buying into our dream and what we're doing, and you know, somebody asked me before, what if you put a long-term percentage growth, like how, you know, how the cost of living goes up every year?
Yeah.
If it goes up, I don't know, what is it, 3 or 5% a year?
Right.
Would the lots go up 3 to 5% a year? And then we'd say, you know what, we're going to stick to that. That's 3 to 5% a year. I don't know.
Right.
But somebody who suggested that, you know.
Right.
But you know what, man, we're learning about all this.
Exactly. This is all new to us.
We're learning. We're new.
Yeah.
All I can say is, you know what, our homes are sold for way under anybody in the country.
Right.
You got to all these homes, not even if it's a 12-foot wide home.
Right.
It's your home and you can leave with it.
Yeah.
And you can sell it for what you paid, more than what you paid for it. Way more.
Absolutely.
All right? So if the whole world says, okay, Randy just got $100 million for something and he's going to sell out, take your homes and leave.
Yeah.
You know, you got an asset here.
Yeah.
The odds are we're not leaving. This is our home. This is what we do. Working so hard to make this happen. So, but you know what? I'm answering this in an honest way.
Right.
I could say no, it'll never happen. You can't say never
Yeah.
on anything in this world.
Right,
My dad said
exactly.
never. He said, you know what? You never say never and can't.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Never.
there
never
you go,
do that.
Amanda. We knocked them out
You
today.
did,
We've probably been on here
absolutely.
for 3 hours.
3 hours has not been 3 hours.
I'm cooking.
Oh, listen, it's hot. Well, thank you for joining us today. Mike has, been a wonderful host. I have gotten a margarita. What did you drink? Was that lemonade?
A little bit of lemonade.
Lemonade. We
Cool
had
water.
breakfast, and he set everything up. It was absolutely fantastic, and we hope you enjoyed it too.
Yep. And we're
Look
on the.
at this backdrop. You cannot look how beautiful he has painted
I
this.
know. I like it. And I'm thinking, later on, we want to put vegetation up here to give him more privacy. We may get where they got them stockade fences in here too to help.
Fences. That's what we couldn't think of. We need to get those
He
going.
could paint a whole mural in here. You know what?
That'd
It would be
so
cool.
beautiful.
When are you going to get your hot tub?
That's it right there next door.
There you go.
Use the
Exactly.
neighbors.
I'm not going to compete with her.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you everybody for being here on weekly Wednesday Q&A.
Yeah.
Send in your questions and comments for the next Wednesday, and don't know where we're going to be. It's going to be another secret location, so we want to surprise you every Wednesday. So any suggestions, let us know. We also do need suggestions. People are suggesting now, but we do need to name this property next door.
Yep.
We need to name that area. So
For the 12 by 20s,
we
yep.
need to make a decision. And also, just so you know, that we have Sam is now on the find for how to do the giveaway. So we are in contact with YouTube. Okay?
The house is being built.
The
right
house
now.
is being built right now, the giveaway house, and we don't want to give you any details of what it looks like or anything. We want a big reveal on that. But Sam and Alyssa both are in contact with YouTube, and we are going to figure this out, how to get a name drawn and get it drawn fairly for the 100,000 subscribers who subscribed and was entered to win the giveaway house.
Yeah.
So that's coming up, so you have not missed it. So
Good.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if I interrupt you a lot on these questions. I'm just trying to fire them off and get them done.
yeah, exactly.
So-
Are you trying to say you're sorry?
No, I'm not sorry.
Oh, he's not sorry.
I've learned that you don't have to say you're sorry. You just kind of like, just keep pushing your way
Exactly. He's learned that. Sure has.
through. From the best. But
All right.
I'm trying to get all through these a little quick
Yeah.
and make sure everybody's question gets answered,
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
From the backyard to the beach. That's
Backyard
where
to
we're
the beach.
The backyard to the beach, baby.
That's true.
That's right. From the backyard to the beach. That's right.
All right.
Not so
Mike,
shabby.
we're going to call it quits, buddy.
That's it.
You want one for the road, Amanda?
Oh, I'm good. Listen, I'm good. Thank you so much.
All right. I'm going to
Thank
turn
you,
it. I'm
everybody.
going to shut her down.
So, look. Wait a minute. Where's it
Subscribe.
at? Hold on. Subscribe. Can you see
Subscribe. Give us a thumbs up.
it? Yeah.
Give us 2 million followers.
And her name was Lisa. Oh my gosh, I had it on a note. Lisa, blah, 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 something. It's
What?
who
Oh, who
the
did that?
umbrella. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Hey,
it's
spin
Lisa.
it just a minute.
Can you
Hey,
see it?
Let's see.
There you go. Subscribe.
Yeah, that's a cool gift. Goes this way.
Oh, the sun. I'm like a vampire.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Oh, look here, Amanda.
Oh, there's no way I'm getting up.
Bye.